This bakery scene is already making me want to go to a bakery and smell all those amazing foods. Because there's always fresh breads and cakes and cookies and all the good stuff in a bakery. And just looking at it makes me feel like I could be transformed into some type of magical world where everything just looks too good to be true and I'm able to eat everything in there. The kind of store that you just walk in and the smell just wraps around you like a hug that's made of butter and sugar. There's something about bakeries that just feels like happiness to me. The smell of warm bread, vanilla frosting, maybe a little bit of cinnamon in the air. But that's the best smell. I could probably sample one of everything in the bakery if I would let myself and if I had the money. But let's be honest. It's not very healthy either. I usually like the plain stuff. I'm not into a lot of fancy desserts. Classic chocolate chip cookie, you just can't beat that. A birthday cake with that thick, sweet buttercream frosting, that's my absolute favorite kind of frosting. That is pure joy. Now, don't get me wrong, the fancy stuff is beautiful. It always costs a little bit more. But give me the simple, nostalgic type treats, and I'm happy. And these days, I'm into the fancy type of breads. The ones that are still warm. They're golden crust and a ridiculous amount of butter that's just dripping. That's my weakness. Bread is my weakness, along with sweets, but tearing off just a piece of bread and slathering it in butter, life is just simply better at that moment. There was a bakery that my mom used to go to sometimes when I was a kid, and they always gave cookies to the little kids while the grown-ups shopped. And I can still remember how it felt to walk in knowing I was going to get that cookie like it was just baked for me. And it tasted so fresh and so good. Also sort of clearly remembering the day that I was apparently too old to get those cookies anymore. And I was kind of like, excuse me? I don't get the cookies anymore? But yes, I got cut off because of my age. But it's still a memory that I can look back on and think of those wonderful chocolate chip cookies. I know a lot of bakeries go all out with their displays, like tiny colorful chairs, little tables by the window, special cakes all boxed up and waiting to be picked up. And those bakeries that have those pink dessert boxes that they sometimes use for their desserts, that's just straight up magical and perfect to me. I don't know what it is about a dessert in a pastel box, but it just feels fancier. Something sort of like out of a movie. And if you could hand me a chocolate cake in one of those boxes, I'll be even more excited. Because there's nothing better than a fresh slice of chocolate cake with pure chocolate icing. Now, I love the idea of special ordered cakes, like someone is taking the time to design them and decorate them for like a birthday, maybe a wedding, or just someone picking up a snack. There's so much heart in that. A good bakery isn't just a shop, it's making it a little memory factory, one cookie and one slice of cake at a time. So I'm sort of remembering little bakery moments here and there as I'm coloring this bakery page today, both as a kid and now as an adult who still gets excited about a warm brownie as I did when I was 5 years old. And there's something just beautiful about that. No matter how old we get, some things stay magical. Desserts can also bring people together. You can share it with your loved ones or just treat yourself too. Or you might just need a treat from the rough day you've had at work. Bakeries and sweets are a good way to help mend those days like that. Well, my friends, that is all for today's coloring and cozy baking memories. Thanks for spending this time with me, and I hope it brought back a few sweet memories of your own, or at the very least made you want to go get a cookie or a slice of cake, or even that fancy loaf of bread. Now come on, let's be real. You were thinking of at least one of those things in this video. If you enjoyed hanging out with me, be sure to come back next week as I color and chat and maybe even snack a little. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, I hope your days smell like buttercream and your desserts come in magical pink boxes. And I will see you again in the next video.